Well, hello, beautiful souls. Capricorn, this is your reading for the week, February 13th through 19th. Hope you're amazing. So, we're going to do general, love, and then money and career for you. So, we have this ringmaster of scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and details. And then we have warrior in reverse, trading ethical principles for victory at cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. Okay, so be careful of trying to push your point across in general this week too hard. Okay. I feel like you have a vision of what it is that you want to happen. You have like a dedication of heart to something that you feel. And you're going to be very adamant about pushing that or getting that point across. And that can be a little bit heavy. Okay, Capricorn. So I feel like you have to watch it this week. Okay. So King of Wands in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, pay attention to what you're really adamant about this week. So pay attention to like your words, your focus, being too aggressive, um, being a dictator and not like listening to others. I feel like it's because Capricorn, I feel like you have a lot going on this week. You're feeling the need to get things done and you're feeling the need to finish things up. I feel like you're feeling the pressure of something. And you're a person that likes to get it done, to get it fixed, and to get it resolved. And I feel like that's what it is that you're doing. But when you get that focused on something, you tend to take the emotional part out, the compassion part out of things because you're like, I'm strictly thinking about the facts and I strictly just want to get this done, you know? Yeah. I see you looking to move forward from something, maybe a conflict or a situation that you're in this week. um, it's kind of not up to you. That's the thing that's so crazy is you feel like if I just get it done, if I just get straight to the point, then it'll fix it. This feels like one of those situations you just kind of have to be in the midst of and kind of let it dissipate on its own. Um, Someone is not feeling themselves, um, or not feeling cared for by you this week because I feel like you're so adamant about things. Yeah, be careful of someone being very defensive against you and how you're choosing to act this week. Because I feel like you're very, I don't know how to say this, Capricorn. It's like you're materialistic, focus on the facts, focus on work, focus on like the straight facts. And there's not like a lot of passion or emotion or thought going into things. It's more like I'm just doing these tasks and sort of getting them done. Okay, let's look at your love, see what's there. Okay, we have reparenting yourself, passion, and back and forth. Yeah, this is a week about learning something in the realm of love and compassion. I feel like you need to reinvigorate your passion for love. Um, and I feel like for you, Capricorn, from time to time, you have to do that because your passion kind of shifts to other things. Like wherever you have a problem or a dispute or an issue that you need to work on, that energy will go towards that thing, right? So it'll be taken off of other things, which could be your relationships or your love life, which in this case it is. And I feel like someone that you're dealing with is trying to balance those scales to get your attention. I also see for single people, conflict with figuring out the other person's emotions towards you. Okay. Like they're on and off, hot or cold type of thing. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Yep. Three of Swords. And the High Priestess. Yeah. I told you you're busy. You're like focusing on work, career, other goals that you have in your life, and trying to juggle your love life. And I feel like it's just really heavy during this time. It could be because this is Valentine's Day week as well, that you're like, oh, I got to deal with all this other stuff, and this is coming up, that type of thing. Your intuition, this is what's interesting, Capricorn. I feel like your intuition is telling you that it's important. Your intuition is telling you, like, you should probably deal with this or handle this. And it would save you a lot of, like, hardships in the future. Um, and I feel like you can. That's what's so interesting about these cards, because they tell a very complicated story, to be honest. But I feel like there's a resolution to this. It's interesting because I feel like the person that you're dealing with, or the other energy in your love life, presents you with a way to fix this. And it's not presented to you like, here, do this, and then this will be better. It's more like, oh, I forgot to make plans for Valentine's Day. And they're like, oh, I made plans like 2 months ago because I really wanted to go to this place. And you're like, yeah, I feel like it's like that. Like you're having trouble balancing things, but you know that you should balance things. You're aware. Um, so you're like trying to get that energy back. I don't feel like they're mad at you though. I do feel like they're starting to feel a routine. Sometimes it depends on what kind of partner you have, Capricorn, but I feel like they're feeling like there's some sort of pattern, or that you may be bored with them or something, or not interested as much because um you're not doing a lot to expand. You're not doing a lot to show like over achieving. You're like doing just enough, sort of. Um, but I feel like you're having a problem balancing things and your love life. But I feel like this is a really good time to start listening to your intuition about what to do. And that's because logically it'll be like, well, it really doesn't matter. But emotionally, to someone else, it does. So it's kind of like there's another side to a story. It's not always the logical side. So you have to take that into accountability. This is very telling because I'm getting from this, like, in life there are certain situations that may feel like we don't want to do them, or we just want to skip past it and deal with it later. But this is a choice that we make that could hinder the future, you know? It could hinder the process. It's like you could have not made this decision and then not had this issue in the future. And that's what I'm seeing in your love life this week. Very interesting for a Valentine's Day reading. Um, Also, I'm seeing like a light argument and then a makeup for someone as well. Okay, so money and career, release resentments about money, practice, and support. Your attention has been a little bit more on your money and your structure, like your future, your investments, retirement, and things like that, and budgeting, balancing checkbooks, things like that. Um, and I feel like you're starting to work on it. Like you're starting to fine tune a plan and find ways to like make it work for you. Also, this is a good time to do that. And you're feeling it, Capricorn. Like this is a good time to focus on my goals and my work. But then all of this is coming up this week. I feel like it makes it a little bit more complicated, but you know that this is the best time to work on this, like preparing for the future. Yeah, I. It's not that you're having issues now. You're like heading off future issues or future perceived threats when it comes to your stability. Okay. Um, So instead of overthinking something or being in your head or just coming up with ideas and not executing, you're actually executing this week. That's what I see you doing. Um, yeah. And I see it working out for you. I see it working out for you. Like you're really putting work into things and making changes. Like you're really doing that. Yeah, I feel like you were feeling disconnected or not in control of your money or your career or your path, and that's what you're doing right now. You're putting so much energy into it and really good energy. You're creating good strides. You're moving forward really, really well, and you're putting yourself back in control. Yeah, that looks really good. I have nothing to say. Yeah, I do feel the warning for this week is there's a lot of other things going on that may um, cast a shadow over your work and career or money. Um, but I feel like it's something that life doesn't stop because you're working on one particular project. So it's like you just have to blast through and deal with these things, and they will be healed, and then you can go back to working on this. Okay. So I love you, Capricorn. Talk to you later. Bye bye.